There are 7 tricks stylists use behind the scenes to make a woman get noticed and stand out before she even opens her mouth, and I'm going to show you every single one. The last is the most powerful, so stick around until the end. I'll start with the simplest, which is also the one that shifts perception fastest. It's all about where you place the contrast in your look. Trick 1. Put the biggest contrast near the face. Have you ever put together a look that seemed right in the mirror? Nice pieces, everything matching. But in a photo, it felt like something was off. Often, the problem isn't the clothes. It's where the contrast is happening. The human eye automatically goes to the point of greatest difference between light and dark. If that point is the shoe, people look down. When the biggest contrast is near the face, you become the center, not the outfit. Before, a caramel-colored top with caramel pants and white shoes. The eye goes straight to the ground. After, an ivory top with a chocolate brown blazer and chocolate brown pants and nude pumps. The contrast happens at face level. That's where the eye lands first. This is called contrast mapping. You decide where the first glance falls and build the rest with lower contrast below it. The top speaks, the rest supports. This is the first of the 7 tricks. The next ones increase in complexity, and the last one completely changes how any look is read. Trick 2. Create a silhouette that's recognizable before any details are. There's a myth almost everyone believes, that a powerful look depends on powerful pieces, a special fabric, a striking earring, an iconic shoe. But from a distance, nobody sees any of that. What people register first is the outline, the entire silhouette. And that's exactly where this second trick comes in. The idea is simple, but very few women apply it consciously. Before thinking piece by piece, choose a dominant proportion, a shape recognizable from yards away, before any detail is even legible. Look at this outfit, a structured off-white blazer with a defined shoulder, straight black pants, and closed-toe pumps. From a distance, the silhouette already says something. Elegant, deliberate, sophisticated before any explanation. This is what stylists call silhouette recognition. A fitted tank with wide palazzo pants, a scoop neck top with a midi A-line skirt, a column dress with a long open coat. Any of these combinations has a recognizable shape, and it's that shape that generates presence. In the next trick, the logic flips completely. You'll use less color to get more attention. Trick 3. Use an unexpected color in just one strategic spot. You've probably put together a fully controlled look before, neutral tones, everything harmonious, and still felt like something was missing, that the outfit was right, but not alive. This is the third of 7 tricks, and the answer is exactly the opposite of what most people do. Look at this outfit: straight caramel pants, a fine knit ivory top, and caramel mules. Coherent, elegant, no mistakes. Now add a structured emerald green bag. The whole look shifts status without changing a single piece. What happened has a name: chromatic isolation. When almost everything belongs to the same color family and only one different point emerges, the eye goes straight to it, not because the color is bold, but because it has no competition. The rule is simple. The more unexpected the color, the smaller the area it should occupy. A turquoise earring on an ivory dress does more than an entirely turquoise look. Now here's the classic mistake. The same green bag, plus a green belt, plus a green earring. The color loses all its power. When it shows up everywhere, it disappears. This trick already changes a lot, but the next one takes it a level further and involves something that only shows up when you're in motion. Trick 4. Use shine in a small area to create a flash when you move. Because the next trick depends exactly on that, on you being in motion. And most women make a specific mistake when they want to use shine in an outfit. They put on shiny earrings, a shiny necklace, a metallic bag, metallic shoes, all at once. And what happens? The shine cancels itself out. When it's everywhere, there's no hierarchy, and the eye doesn't know where to land. This is the 4th of 7 tricks, and it flips that logic on its head. Look at this outfit: a matte chocolate brown dress, brown leather mules, and polished gold earrings. From a distance, it looks like a very well put together look, but you still can't quite pinpoint why. Then the woman turns her head. and for a split second, the earring catches the light. That flash lasts 2-3 seconds, and that's exactly what holds the gaze. Stylists call this specular highlight placement. The reflective surface doesn't shine constantly. It appears when there's movement and disappears. That cycle creates continuous visual pull in a way a fully sequined outfit never could. The rule is simple. Sophisticated shine is discovered, not announced. A metallic bracelet on a navy look. Champagne-colored shoes with a wine-colored dress. One single point. Everything else, matte. The next trick is about direction. And once you understand how the eye moves within an outfit, you'll want to reconsider everything you've ever put together. Trick 5. Create a visual line that leads the eye straight to the face. Have you ever walked into a place, greeted someone, and noticed they kept looking at your neck, your clothes, the hem of your pants, instead of your face? Sometimes that's not shyness on their part. It's the outfit steering the eye to the wrong place. This is the 5th of 7 tricks, and it will change how you read any piece before you buy it. Take this example. An open black blazer, a cream tank underneath, straight black pants. The blazer's lapels form 2 diagonal lines that naturally rise toward the face. The eye follows that path without even noticing. Someone facing you sees the face first. Now switch it. Remove the blazer. Add a horizontally striped cardigan, a wide belt, and an ankle strap sandal. That's 4 horizontal lines on the body. The eye gets stuck in the middle, goes down to the feet, doesn't rise. The deciding detail isn't the color, isn't the fabric. It's the direction the outfit's lines create. A stylist thinks of this as drawing a path. A V-neck, an open shirt over a monochromatic top, a long necklace pointing upward. All of these work like invisible arrows. The rule guiding this choice is simple. The line needs to end at you, not somewhere else on the outfit. It's a strong trick, but the next one goes further. It works even when you're not standing still, and that's exactly where everything changes. Before the next trick, let me tell you something. How many times have you opened a closet full of clothes and still thought, I have nothing to wear? The problem isn't a lack of clothes. It's that nobody ever taught you how to combine the pieces you already have. That's why I put together a guide with over 150 looks. Tested one by one, using only 15 pieces you probably already have at home. And the best part, you don't even need to think. Just choose the look, copy it piece by piece, and in 5 minutes, you're ready to go. The link is in the pinned comment and in the description. And if you're watching on TV, just point your phone at the QR code on the screen. Trick 6. Create impact on entrance, using movement, not just color. Speaking of movement, the previous trick organized what people see. This one changes what they feel when you walk in. There's a very common belief that to grab attention, you need a bold color, vibrant blue, red, a striking print. And what do the most experienced stylists do instead? The opposite. They arrive with an almost silent palette and let the clothes themselves move for them. This is the 6th of 7 tricks, and it works in a way most women have never considered. Look at this outfit. Flowing wine-colored palazzo pants, a fitted ivory tank, and nude pumps. Nothing shouts. Now imagine her walking. The pants open, close, ripple. In a room full of people standing still, that movement is the only thing moving, and the eye goes straight to it. But here's the detail that changes everything. If you put movement in more than one piece at the same time, the effect disappears. A voluminous skirt with wide sleeves and a loose scarf creates visual chaos, not elegance. What works is a single moving surface, with everything else in the look acting as an anchor. Stable, contained. Letting that one piece be the only thing alive. Another example, a flowing chocolate brown midi skirt, a buttoned cream shirt, and delicate gold sandals. The skirt moves, everything else holds still. It's strong, but the 7th trick operates on a different level. It doesn't depend on color or movement. It depends on a decision you make before you leave the house. And most women have never made that decision consciously. Trick 7. Make the eye find one thing first and discover the rest afterward. And we've arrived at the 7th trick, the last one, And yes, the most powerful of everything I've shown you today. It's not about a piece of clothing. It's not about a color or a shine. It's about a question a stylist asks before anything else. One most women have never asked themselves in their life. Before you leave the house, you consciously decide, what's the first thing I want people to notice? It could be your face. It could be a well-defined waist. It could be a necklace, a special bag, a striking shoe. You choose. And then you turn down the intensity of everything around it. Look at this outfit. A wine-colored column dress, sculptural gold earrings, and a chocolate brown leather bag with work texture. From a distance, what you see first is the wine-colored column. Clean, whole, with no competition. A few seconds later, the eye rises and finds the face, the earrings. Only once you get close do you discover the texture of the bag. 3 moments of reading. A look that keeps offering something new without feeling overloaded. This is what stylists call visual hierarchy, and it has 3 layers. The lead, noticed immediately, the support, which appears a few seconds later, and the detail, discovered only up close. The rule is simple and non-negotiable. Never let 2 things compete for first place at the same time. When you apply all 7 tricks together, contrast near the face, a recognizable silhouette, the isolated color, the shine in motion, the lines that guide the eye, the piece that moves, and on top of all that, the hierarchy that organizes everything, the look stops being a collection of pretty pieces and becomes a composition with intention. Save this video before getting dressed for the next occasion that matters. You'll want to come back to this one.